Hey, what's up, everyone? It's the drive to work discussion. Today's topic is going to be Sony's E3. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Real quick, though, I wanted to apologize for yesterday. I wasn't able to do the Ubisoft one that I wanted to do. Work just got crazy and all that kind of stuff, so that was kind of a bummer. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're all seeing this really good. It's kind of a poor connection where I am. But I still want to do it and get through this. Big truck coming through, so you might hear it. Very bad connection. Oh, what's up, Magic Mike? What's up? Who's next? What's up, Fox? What's up, Butcher Van? So, real quick, I want to get some stuff out of the way. Don't forget, this weekend, the Console Corner crew and a few others are going to be doing a bunch of the E3 conferences. You'll be able to watch it on the stream with us, get your reactions, join the chat, and have a great old time. It's our Super Bowl, guys. It's our Christmas, whatever you want to call it for gamers. It's going to be a super fun time. What's up, Xbox One? How you doing, man? How's everybody doing today? Oh, yeah. Also, if you guys didn't know, we're on Mixer a lot. I think the whole crew... and Mooch and Crap are on our team as well. We pretty much stream on Mixer almost just about every day, so you can find one of us streaming somewhere sometime. So make sure you go follow everybody. Some of them need some love in there, so make sure you're following, guys. Phobos, yes, it is our Super Bowl. So hype. Can't wait. Man, it's not showing how many people is watching today. I don't know. It's just saying poor connection. What's up, Stokey? I'm ready for EA Play tomorrow. Absolutely, man. I'm ready for it too. I want to see all the Star Wars stuff. I can't wait. Big Star Wars fan. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into Sony's E3 and talk about that for a little bit. First up, I think we're going to see a few of the games that we've already seen at Sony. I mean, that's a kind of a given. I don't really think it's a bad thing. Some of the stuff we saw last E3 really wasn't that big of a deal. So for me, it's not a big deal. Like, I want to see some of these games. I own a PS4. I want these games to be good, and I want them to come out now. So the first one I want to start off with is we are for sure going to see God of War, and we're going to see a shit ton of it, I believe. I think we're also going to get a release date. Now, this one, kind of expensive. It's going to come out this year or like early next year. If I was gonna put a bet on it, I would probably say early next year. I don't know about like this holiday and stuff for God of War, even though it would do well. I think wherever it releases at, but I don't see that one coming out this year at all. I just got a black screen. Is there any issues with the stream, guys? I mean, it says very bad connection. It's kind of where I am, so I'm trying to do that as best I can. So hopefully it's not too bad. I guess I'll check afterwards. Alright, cool. It's working good for you guys. Alright, cool. I guess it's just Magic Mike. He's always got issues. He can't see anything. So the next one I want to talk about is Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is absolutely coming out this year. It's being done by Insomniac. I think that's a great studio for a Spider-Man IP. It's probably one of my most anticipated games for Sony. Man fan, big Marvel DC guy in the comic books. If you guys want a good Spider-Man story to read in the comics, go for Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock takes over Spidey's body and stuff. It was a fantastic story. Definitely one to go pick up. But what I want to see about Spider-Man is, you know, they did like a kind of a cool little cut trailer of, you know, some in-game stuff and all that kind of stuff, but really didn't get to see the gameplay, you know, the missions and the story, and, you know, who's the main bad guy in there, because Spider-Man has a lot of really cool bad guys that they can do. Hopefully, I'm really hoping it's like the Sinister Six or something like that. You know, just go out there and do some crazy stuff with that. That's always a good time. Yeah, I love Superior Spider-Man too. That's a definitely good choice if you're a Spider-Man guy. Either that, or you can go back to the old Venom stuff when Venom first announced. Definitely check that out. That was a good storyline too. Big shout out to Todd McFarlane. He's my favorite comic book artist. But yeah, super excited for Spider-Man. I think it's coming out for sure this year. Another game I think is coming out for sure this year, and you're going to get a release date and a whole bunch of gameplay, is Days Gone. They showed off some gameplay last year, but honestly, I thought it was just more of a tech demo. It was just kind of like, hey, we could throw all these zombies on the screen, and the pyrotechnics with the Molotov cocktails and all that kind of stuff is much more of a tech demo. What I'm interested to see with Days Gone this year is, the story, the motives behind the main character. It does have that Last of Us kind of feel to it, but again, Last of Us is a good game. Like, I don't really mind that. So I definitely want to see the story about that, and I hope it's just a single player game. I don't really want any multiplayer. Maybe a horde mode would be kind of good in that kind of game because with all the zombies and stuff, but I'm just looking for the single player narrative on that. Maybe co-op or something. And I think another big one, this is kind of my out there thing. We know From Software is working on a game. I don't think it's going to be Bloodborne 2. I think it's going to be a new IP, and there's leaks out there, so I don't really want to talk about that kind of stuff. But I think From Software's new game, whether it be Bloodborne 2, Souls, or something new, is going to be on Sony's stage for sure. Hey, no worries, Trinity's. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Anytime you can spend is fantastic. So I think From Software's new game's going to be there. That makes complete sense. Those guys are kind of putting out a game almost every year these days, and they have such a quick turnaround with that team. It's a really good sized team. So the next easy one to talk about is Gran Turismo Sport. I'm okay with this game. Like, I don't really think it's a big deal with the graphics and all that stuff. This is not the Gran Turismo of old. It's just something they're putting out there. It looks like a more esports based kind of type game. I think it'll do fine from Polyphony and Sony and all that kind of stuff. But the one I'm really excited for when it comes to racers is Forza Motorsport. That is my favorite racer of all times, and I can't wait for that. But for the Sony fans, fantastic. You guys are getting Gran Turismo, good stuff. And that's also going to get a release date for this year. It was supposed to come out last year, but when we saw that stuff with Eurogamer and stuff, definitely wasn't coming out. The new Uncharted standalone DLC is definitely going to make a big appearance there, and I'm actually more excited about this game than Uncharted 4 when I played through that. Uncharted 4 was a fantastic game. I enjoyed the crap out of it, but I'm more interested in the Lost Legacy stuff because it has the two females and their whole narrative and all that kind of stuff, and how they're going to play together in this new area. I think it's really cool. I like to see new female characters. I like to see a lot more female characters out there. It's way more interesting, and let's be honest, guys, they're better to look at on screen than some dude's ass. So totally all about the females being in video games. What's up, Frodo? How you doing? You got a new Wipeout GKB? I don't know, man, if a new Wipeout's coming or not, but that'd be kind of cool. I'm actually more interested in Gran Turismo than I am a Wipeout game, but Wipeout's super fun time, though. Let's see. I think this one's kind of a touchy one. I think VR is going to be there in force for Sony. They sold like 1 million units right now, but that's not anywhere where it needs to be. Hang on, guys, I gotta unplug this. Anywhere where it needs to be for VR for Sony, they definitely want to be way more ahead in sales on that than where they are. So I think they're gonna have a big push, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they're probably gonna drop the price of that thing to get it more enticed for more players to go ahead and get that push for that install base for that for sure. So I think VR is gonna be a big thing. Remaster Need for Speed Most Wanted. That's a good game, man. I would definitely like that. For sure. What's up, everybody in the chat? You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I love doing these live drive to work discussions. They're a ton of fun. You guys seem to enjoy them as well. And we could talk about all kinds of topics and stuff like that. So good times. So yeah, I think VR is going to be a big deal at Sony's for sure. I could definitely see Gran Turismo and a whole bunch of other games supporting that. Remasters is going to be a big thing, I think, at Sony's as well. There's been a few leaks of them so far, and some of them are actually some pretty good remasters if they're done well. I think Sony fans and stuff are going to be enjoying that a lot. I'm not going to go into any detail. If you guys want to look that stuff up, go for it. What's up, Jarhead, man? How you doing? But I definitely think you're going to see some remasters and stuff like that. Is Microsoft comes with a $399 Scorpio. Yeah, I mean, we got to see. I think the price is going to be for $399 for sure. Would you be interested in VR if the price dropped GKB? Yeah, I think for me to be on board, I'm definitely in that $199, maybe $250 is pushing it. Like I said, I have tried VR, guys. I've tried the Oculus and the Vive. My buddy Tyler from work has those, and I tried them both out. It's fun, man, but like for me, I don't like the thing on my head and being disconnected from the rest of the world kind of thing. But at a cheap price point, I definitely would check it out, get it for the channel, and do videos for you guys for sure. Absolutely. You know, crap's a big component of PSVR these days, or VR in general. So yeah, definitely I would pick it up. Let's see. We're definitely going to see Battlefront 2 on Sony's stage, and I can't wait to see that game. Frostbite engine looks fantastic. It does some really great stuff, and I want to see where they're taking it with the campaign. I'm really excited for the Empire kind of stuff. I'm a big Star Wars guy, but I like the Empire. Nobody wants to be no filthy rebels. Pfft, whatever. Kylo and Darth Vader, baby. Woo! So we're gonna see that. I'm excited for the new classes that they're coming back with and all that kind of stuff. So they're going in the right direction, absolutely for sure. Oh, it's finally showing me the everybody watching now. So we're over like 40 something people. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. So again, another game that I'm super hyped for, and it's gonna sell a shit ton, and that's Destiny 2. I'm excited to see the other stuff because you know they're gonna be on Sony stage, and you know they're gonna show a crap ton of the content. And that's what I want to see. I want to see more of the story. Hopefully they show off like a teaser for the raid or something like that they're gonna have. The strikes, and I want to see some of them like small little dungeon stuff that they were talking about too, where you can kind of go on these little things and then fight this big guy at the end and get some cool loot. I think that's a nice way to get people that don't really do the raids and other stuff to still get some of the good weapons and be able to get the light level and stuff to do some other content. I think that's a smart implementation of some stuff. How long is the Sony's briefing? 90 minutes? Yeah, Xbox One, it's going to be 90 minutes. So far, they haven't announced anything any longer. So I think we're going to see the typical 90 minutes. Sean Layden did come out and say he's only going to be coming out and talking about like for 90 seconds. So that's really interesting because I find in a lot of the other conferences like EA and stuff, I think they talk too much and they don't show enough of the games. So I think that's a smart move too, and I hope everybody else does that as well. Come out, talk for a minute or two, and then just show us. Like, we're gamers, like we want to see the stuff. Like, I don't want to see a guy up there talking for like 10 minutes about a game that I'm excited for. Just show me the damn game. That's gonna get me excited, not you talking about it. Thanks Fox for being the PR lady. I really appreciate that. She's dropping all the links below, guys, so go ahead and check those out. Yes, Matt, he did definitely say that. Phil Spencer did say he is going to be longer. I think it's going to be an extra 30 minutes, so I think it's going to be a full 2 hours for the Xbox One. I think the next game they're going to show off too, because a trailer just dropped for it, is the new Vampire game. And if you guys haven't seen any of that game, go check it out, because I think that's going to be one of those like underrated good titles. It looks super cool. I like the art style, how gritty it is. I like the main character too, and he's kind of conflicted where he's a doctor and a vampire, so he's got like this moral like ground that he has to kind of like walk on. He needs to like drink blood to stay alive, but also he takes care of people. So I think that's like a really cool dynamic. And when you hurt people and stuff in the game, it kind of like changes your perception and how things roll and throughout the game. And I think that's really cool stuff. That's the kind of new gameplay stuff that I like to see in games and going forward, instead of just the standard, hey, go from here to A and B and do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I agree, Fox. That Vampire trailer is really awesome. It's great music and everything they had in it. I'm super stoked for that game. I hope you guys are too. So make sure you check it out. I think we're also going to see what Sucker Punch is working on. I keep going back and forth whether it's going to be an Infamous game or a new IP. I'm more towards the new IP than I am an Infamous game. The last Infamous was okay, but I actually like the standalone DLC. I think it was like Second Light or whatever. I thought that was much better than the other Infamous game that came out. So I definitely think we're going to see that for sure. And I'm excited to see what they got going on. And as far as like Sony with the hardware and stuff, like I said, I think you're gonna see VR with a price drop. You're definitely gonna see PS4s with a price drop. What's up, Phantom? Thanks, bro. Trying to do them every day for you guys. Like I said, I apologize for yesterday. I couldn't do it. Just too much stuff going on. So, but I'm back. I'm doing it. Here's Sonys. And I think you're going to see a couple of PS4 bundles like they did with Battlefront and all that kind of stuff too. I think that's what Sony's tech's going to be this year, showing off PS4 Pros or Slims or something with like Battlefront and stuff all over them. Maybe some of the other games, I'm not sure. But that's it in a nutshell, I think, for Sony. And for me, like I've said this like multiple times on podcasts and everything, I think this year's E3 is like some of the strongest I've seen as far as like what we're going to see on each of the conferences. Like everybody's conference is going to be like super strong. And that's great for us as gamers, man. We want to see like all these great games. It's going to be a great year. A lot of stuff's going to be coming out this year. The backlog is going to get huge. We're trying to get through that on Mixer. We're doing the backlog grind. We're trying to get through some of those games to knock some of that down, so it's not going to be so bad. GKB, better showing the birthday boy stream. A few minutes, bro. Yeah, I'll definitely be in there for you, Frodo. I'll do the best I can, man. I am at work, but I'll hop in there and chat for a little bit. What's out? Let's see what else. What do you think about Sony supposed hams? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of conflicted with that one as well. Like, I mean, the Vita was fine, machine. I think it's just wasn't supported enough. Like, I don't really see why they would do another machine when they just have a really good Vita one that they just need to support and build games for, right? I mean, potentially, yeah. I mean, they could do something to, grab that like Switch audience and all that kind of stuff with a nice powerful one that'd be better than the Switch and all that. But I mean, with the PSVR, the PS4 Pro and all that kind of stuff, they kind of got enough tech out there. I don't know. I think they would shoot themselves in their foot if they did that, but it's possible. I don't see it, but yeah, I don't know, Beta. Like, we'll have to see, man. I have to see what the fans think about that. If they actually do a new handheld, I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's out there. If you work nights like me, GKB, your weekend would already have started like mine. Yeah, I know, right, bro? I don't know. I got a few more hours, and then I'm out of here, man. And then it's gonna be E3, and I took days off so I can enjoy and get immersed into E3. I kind of do this every year because, like I said, it's like my favorite time of year. That and Christmas and all that kind of stuff in the holidays. But for gaming, yeah, this is the weekend, man. I'm so excited and hyped for it. I hope you guys are too. Yeah, I agree, Alan Savage. I don't think I've been this excited for an E3 either, man. Like I said, like every conference looks like they're gonna have solid games to show, and who's to know what else they have too. Like they might have even smaller like indie type games. I'm into the indies and stuff, and I get excited. Like I hope there's Unravel 2. I hope there's Ori 2, and all that kind of stuff. So I hope we see all that kind of cool shit too. I haven't been excited for the launch of the 360. 2 more days left to go. I agree. Who's next? Absolutely, man. See you, Frodo. Thanks for stopping by, man. Going to be the most hype E3 ever to me. Absolutely. Cuphead. Yes, Trinity Warrior. Cuphead. I can't. That game needs a release date, and that needs to come out this year. Same with Below. Yep, Jarhead Below. Exactly. I tried to take the week off, but denied except for Sunday. Inventory time. Hey, man, you got Sunday. That's a good day to be off and watching that stuff, man. You can't hate on that, though. I mean, it sucks you can't have all the other days off, but you can still watch the conferences later, though. What we really need is more Minecraft. No, Magic Mike. We don't need no more Minecraft. Absolutely not. Don't do that. But that's about it, guys. I got to start getting back in there and heading out. I appreciate you all stopping by. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow everybody on the Console Corner. Nice, DJ. That's cool, man. I didn't take the whole week off, but I took a lot of it off. What's up, Megatron? How you doing, bro? Possibly being a BS service-based game. Have a great... See you guys. I'll answer that question real quick. I'm super hyped for Splinter Cell. I want to see what it is and how it's going to go with the open world, maybe service type stuff. I don't know. We just got to see. I'm excited either way, and I'm going to give it a chance because I love Splinter Cell. But just Ubisoft, don't screw me over. It's one of my favorite games. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You all rock. Have a good one. I'll see if I can do maybe like a pre-E3 drive to work discussion tomorrow. It won't be really drive to work, but I'll see what I can do. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.